Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Dwight Howard. Johnson is out there with Paul George. And it's Bosch in at the four-man position. And for Brooklyn, Kevin Durant is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then there's Paul George. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position.
Tremendous vision D. Rose has. Always finding ways to make an impact.
Johnson passes to Bosch. Now here's George. To the middle. And he banks in the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Rose finds Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And you know KD was looking to hammer it down on that play.
And here's George. About a minute into this first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Johnson inside, guarded by Rose. From downtown, Pierce can't get to it. And so Banchero will bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a three-point game. Here's Durant. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
The ball handling from Durant really a key to what sets him apart as a player. He can pull up and break you down.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. To the left wing. For three, George nails it from beyond the arc.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
1:21 left in the first quarter. Down low, out to Rose. Pass to Durant. George, right side. Baseline try. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Bosch, the pass to Johnson. Here's Bosch. Here's Pierce, covered by Wembanyama. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's McGrady. Missed inside. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Puts up a deep three. McGrady, good.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Here's Rose. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
That's what you love about him. Once he drives the basketball, he has the ability to finish with the dunk.
24 seconds left now in the first quarter. Pulls up. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Here's McGrady. Shoots over Durant. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Lakers leading by a point. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
We've got Paolo Banchero. He's out there with Mobley, and it's Ball in at the 1. Julius Randle out there with Thaddeus Young. Then it's Ball, and it's Pierce in at the shooting guard position. Outside Young. Pass to Pierce. Fires the 3. McGrady grabs a miss. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. With his size and skill set, Julius Randle can be a walking mismatch.
You put a big man on him, and he will blow right by him. Now, if you go small, he'll drag him to the block. So when Randle is focused and involved, he is a monster to deal with.
Ball against ball. Outside Young. Pass to McGrady. Now here's Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Pierce. That shot is off. Here's Finley. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Yeah, the instant LaMelo sees the opening, he's moving the ball. He jumps at the chance to feed a wide open guy.
.133 left to play in the second quarter. Timeout. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And show your appreciation for your Hernandez.
A minute and a half left in the second quarter. Johnson against Rose. Pass to Bosch. Out left to the wing. Here's Randle. Deflected.
The stuff from Banchero, using that over 7-foot wingspan.
George, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
George passes to Pierce. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bosch. It's rebounded by Banchero. George against George. Pass to Mobley. Rose outside. George outside. There's the 3. The rebound by Bosch.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pierce can't get to it.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And the first one at the line is good.
How fun is it to watch Kevin Durant, especially when he's shooting the lights out? Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact, and sometimes even initiates it.
Pass to Bosch. George with it. Here's Johnson. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Lakers, they lead by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
Derrick Rose is out there with George. Then there's Banchero, then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Durant in at the 3. Here's George. Cash money from 16 feet away. George has got 5.
A great spot on the floor for Paul George. He's had time to perfect that mid-range.
George out there with Johnson. Then it's Dwight Howard. And it's Pierce in at the 3.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
The shot by Johnson, no good. And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. And Durant with the big finish.
For a guy who is almost 7 feet, Kevin Durant has tight handles.
And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. Johnson against Rose. And George launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Here's the three. And George gets it to go on the assist from Rose. And it's a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
He makes them at such a high clip from there. Paul George knows his range.
George has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Johnson passes to George. Back to Johnson. The floater. And yep, it's good.
Love what Paul George is doing right there, spotting those wide open guys.
Brooklyn with the ball. Rose into the lane. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
59 seconds left in the third. Johnson against Rose. Here's Pierce. Yet to see a basket. Here's George. It's not going to go for him. And George with some nice D. Here's Durant. Ooh, basket interference.
No basket.
So both teams changing it up here. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Now Johnson. Pass to McGrady. Shoots over Durant. McGrady, good. McGrady's got 7 points.
He always has the green light to take those kinds of shots because he is absolutely lethal from there.
20 seconds left in the third.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Here's Durant. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Visiting team.
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And so it's Brooklyn, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Derrick Rose, Banchero out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's George, and it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Rose has gotten all 6 of his shots to drop. Perfect from the floor. Rose against Johnson. George, right side. 6 to shoot. Pass to Howard. Inside. The putback. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant one. Unnecessary contact.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
You know, he's still slender, but KD's gotten a lot stronger. You have to wrap him up early. You can't let him get the shot off.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Brooklyn?
I think the mid-range game has been a go-to option for them in this game. And when it's working like it is for them, I see no reason to make a change.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
Howard inside. Wembanyama on him. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
That's some grown man muscle on the glass. Howard using his physical advantages well to grab the rebound.
Here's Durant, and Durant slams it home.
When you're that long and that athletic, I'll tell you, KD has the ability to put a little extra on it.
.151 left to play in the fourth. Rose against Johnson.
It's a little too early to be over the limit. They need to keep a close eye on their foul situation.
The first free throw is good.
For the away team, Magic Johnson taking 2 shots.
He does not get the second one.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Rose against Johnson. Pass to Bosch. Now here's George. Not a lot of room. Paul George pulls it in. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Here's Rose driving to the basket. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And Brooklyn leads by 19.
The last thing you want to see from the defense is Derrick Rose starting to find a rhythm with his shot.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Johnson against Rose. George, a screen on Rose. To the left side wing. Back to Johnson. Clock at 6. George scanning the floor. Sinks the tray.
An absolute marksman from three-point land. Paul George can drain these in bunches.
Rose outside. Going inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on it.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Pass to Bosch. George with it. George defending. George against George. With the fadeaway. Kevin Durant pulls it in. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'll tell you what, Durant takes a lot of contact inside. Defenders try to muscle him, but it doesn't matter.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Magic Johnson.
And Johnson drops them both. There's 10 seconds left in the game. And there's the drop.
I saw it.
Wow!
And he saw it.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And so the home crowd treated to a win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, Give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.